Hello everybody, welcome back. We are week number 2 of February's weekly online card class. I hope you enjoyed last week's card and are ready to make week number 2. So week number 2 looks like this, and I'm introducing some of those lovely dies and a colour combination that's quite close to my heart, and one that I hope you will enjoy. It's a mix of Summer Splash, Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock with a splash of beige and crumb cake. So this is the card that we're going to be making. All of the pieces that you have in that you need can be found in your kit, and I'll just bring those in. Let me put that over here so you can see it in shots, and these are the pieces that you have in your kit. So there is a card base that's cut from basic beige cardstock. You have a layer of white card that has been embossed. This has been embossed with the Celebration embossing folder. And then you have this, I can't pick it up. You have this piece of cardstock. This is Summer Splash cardstock. It's one of the 2024 in colour card. So Summer Splash, and it is, I've used one of the dies to cut this lovely detailed aperture in your card. I'm just pushing through these stubborn pieces. Make some nice confetti on the desk. So you have that piece there, and then inside you have a piece of white. And then you have 2 die cut pieces. You have this lovely banner. This is from the Mixed Labels products. And we have this nice foliage leaf that we used last week as well. So this card is very very straightforward in that you can start by sticking some of these pieces in. Come on, glue. That's coming through. I'm going to stick this piece inside first. And then this embossed layer can get stuck down as well. So that's the basis of our card, the first 2 layers. Now, you'll notice this is the piece that's in your kit. It looks slightly different to the piece that's on the card. I love an ombre effect. I love a blended look. So we're going to use blending brushes to just alter the colour of this card ever so slightly. So although this is Summer Splash cardstock, I'm actually going to blend with a Lost Lagoon ink pad, so just ever so slightly darker. And I'm using one of the blending brushes. So just load up the blending brush, and I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up because I want it to be darker at the base of this piece. Okay. You'll notice it starts to kind of pick up a bit of texture as well. Be mindful that your ink will dry lighter. So you want to get a good coverage of ink on your card. And just be careful of those intricate pieces on your dies. So I'm happy with that. Just got 2 little smudges up there, so I might need to put my gems up the top. And then this you can stick down over the top of that embossed layer. So you're still seeing that lovely texture. Now you want to bring in some scrap now. So I've just got some scrap white and I want to stamp this this small image, and I'm stamping that with a Memento ink pad. Okay. And then I can colour this in. So I'm going to start by colouring the flowers in with light Ball Party. I always start with the lightest shade and add more colour in as we go. Next I want to go in with light Summer Splash. So I'm mixing my colours here. I love mixing my colours with my blends. Okay. And then if you go over that with a dark Ball Party, just blend that out a bit. And then go over the edge between the two. Let's start Ball Party as well. Try using the right blend so you might get somewhere. So you end up with something that looks like that. And then I've got my crumb cake, which I'm going to colour my leaves in. So I'm just using light crumb cake so that it kind of mirrors basic beige. I want these leaves to be quite light. Okay. And then you can either use the die, the coordinating die, or you can just use your snips to cut around it. I am going to do that. I'm just going to cut around with my snips. I actually find sometimes it easier to fussy cut than to get the die machine out and line everything up, and it sounds really lazy actually, doesn't it? So just follow it round. I'm leaving a little white border. And this is a colour combination that I wouldn't really say is traditional for flowers, but I just love these colours together. They complement each other really nicely. And it's quite nice to do something a little bit different with these sets. I'll bring this back in now, and I want to stick that down just with a dimensional. I'm going to pop one behind it. Actually, no, before I stick that on, I'm going to stamp my sentiment on my banner. So I've got "You Mean the World to Me," and I'm stamping this with Pretty Peacock. And then this is the bit that you want to stick down. And let's put a few little pads there. Bring my card back in. There we go. So I've stuck that bit down. And then I want this little flower to go here. And then this piece, our foliage that I've got, I'm actually going to cut this in half. So I'm just cutting that down. I have a little bit there. And then a little bit down here. There we go. So that's that. Now I've just got a couple of gems to put on, and I am going to try and cover up my little marks that I've got at the top of my card. I'll try and disguise them a bit. There we go. So there we have card number 2, all complete. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you do anything different with the card or you are on social media, do tag me in your finished design. And it's always nice to see the finished cards from my class attendees. So do put that on. And I will see you all same time next week at 2 o'clock midday on Thursday for design number 3. See